Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the new moon in Capricorn. All the introduction videos are the same, so you can be on any video right now, watch the introduction, and during this introduction, you will learn which reading is for you, and you'll be able to navigate to the right reading at that time. So for those who are new, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you. This is such a fun process and journey, and I am really honored to be able to experience this with you. I feel vulnerable being seen by you and celebrated by you at this time, and that's why I'm a little nervous addressing you, but I appreciate you so much for being here, and I am excited to have you. If you want to get the most out of my readings, I do recommend my tutorial video, which tells you exactly how to do that. It takes you through what are we doing here, how do I recommend you watch these readings, what to understand as you watch them, and a little bit of tips and tricks and how to get the most out of them. It's not necessary that you watch the reading or watch the video about the readings, but it is recommended. For those who are not new, hello, welcome back in. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to be on this journey with you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for celebrating me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for celebrating yourself in this way. Thank you for playing this game with the cards and the stars with me. And thank you for learning as I'm learning about these archetypes and energies and cycles and tools and tips and techniques, all of which, of course, are aimed at guiding us back to our own wise instinctive knowing within. So I am so grateful to show up for you in this way, to be able to serve you in this way. I don't charge for these readings. This is just me wanting to show up for you in a deep, intimate way, but virtually, so that I can reach more of you at the same time, and so that it aligns with me and my flow in my life as well. So I am excited. This feels like we're hanging out, and even though I'm not there with you, I am there with you, and I'm here with you now, and I can feel your energy and your vibration of those who are tuning in, and I just want you to know I love you. I'm so excited to have you here, and I am grateful for this time for us to connect and celebrate ourselves in this way. It's very fun for me. It feels good in my body. It's great to hear the feedback. So our support system that we have here, we can support each other in many ways. You can support me by commenting on this, by sharing this video with people you think it will align with, and by commenting. I think I already said that. The other way you can do a contribution is financially. You can donate to paypal.me/devotedvulnerable as a thank you for this reading or any of the readings that you've received from me. And you can also sign up for your own personal private reading based on the cards or based on the stars, and you can do that on my website, devotedandvulnerable.com/services. The link for both of those financial ways to contribute are in the description. With all of that being said, let's talk about the new moon energy. So the new moon is this phase when the moon is starting again. It's another cycle, another beginning. So as we start to learn the cycles of this life, we learn that everything is a new beginning, a chance to start over. There's so many new beginnings, I mean to say, that they're all over. Like each day is like a new beginning, right? It's a phase, it's a cycle that lasts 24 hours. Each moon phase is a cycle that lasts 28 days, give or take. There are some exceptions, especially during eclipses. The energy of, I'm trying to think of the energy of the seasons, right? That lasts 3 months long, right? Each season is 3 months of time. That's a cycle. The beginning of each season is a new energy, a new vibration, a new beginning, okay? So when we're working with a new moon energy, we're working in the realm of new beginnings. And we always work with the new beginnings underneath the influence and the archetype of the sign that the moon is new in. So the moon is always new in the same sign that the sun is in, because the new moon happens when the sun and the moon are in the same degree point. Okay. So it's always going to be in the sun sign. The energy of Capricorn. If you didn't watch the solar readings, I do recommend you go watch that. It'll talk more about the Capricorn archetype. We're going to see what planets, sun, moon, or rising, or a background influence are in your chart. And we're going to get advice and guidance on how to achieve in this area of our lives. So you can watch that video, watch those videos, and learn more about the Capricorn energy and archetype. For this video, I want to focus on the earthly energy of this Capricorn. It's very practical, very based in the material realm. And it's this cardinal energy, which is the energy of starting something. The Capricorn starts the season of winter in the northern hemisphere here. It's the start of the solstice. And it has this new energy already built into it because it's a cardinal sign, which means the start of a season. So it's extra potent when it comes to this new energy and vibration because it itself rules the realm of the new. So the cycle of this new moon is going to last 28 days roughly. It's going from December 23rd to January 21st. So the new moon itself actually happens on December 23rd. It happens at 5:17 in the morning Eastern time. And this new energy, this new beginning is going to be a theme that we're going to see during the entire lunar cycle, again, which goes until January 21st. Okay. So when I'm talking about the month here, I'm talking about the lunar month. The cycle here that I'm talking about is this time between December 23rd, which is the new moon in Capricorn, to January 21st, which is going to be when the new moon in Aquarius happens. Now, the degree point that this is happening in is 1 degree, 33 minutes, and we're going to get a little bit more information about that degree point and talk about it more in just a minute. So what we're going to do with this new energy in the Capricorn archetype, this new beginning when it comes to the material physical world, is we're going to be picking something in our lives that we want to start anew. And we're going to be getting a powerful affirmation from the Super Attractor deck by Gabrielle Bernstein that's going to help us with this new start, this new beginning in this area of our lives. So I'm going to invite each of you to think of something to start anew in your life based on the house that this moon occurs for you. So you're going to be looking for the symbol of Capricorn and the degree point of 1 degree, 33 minutes. And you're going to be finding which house that is in for you. Now, if you do not know how to find this information, do not worry. All you have to do is watch the tutorial video that's linked in the description and popping up right now. That'll take you through a description of how to use astro.com, how to enter in your birth data, and how to generate and read the chart that is a result of that website. Okay? So that will give you enough information to figure out which house this new moon is occurring for you, and then you'll watch the reading that aligns with that house. You'll just watch the reading and I'll tell you what that house represents, and then I'm going to invite you to pause the video if you need more time, but pick something in that area of your life that you want to start anew. So let's get started. So this reading is for you if 1 degree, 33 minutes of Capricorn shows up in your first house. So we're going to talk about the first house energies here for a moment. So each house in the zodiac represents an area of our lives. The area of our lives that it's representing is dictated by the zodiac sign that's associated with it. So each house is associated with one of the zodiac signs, and it's associated with the zodiac sign that's the same number as the house. So the first sign of the zodiac is Aries. The first house is ruled by the sign of Aries. So when we're talking about the where of the first house, it deals with where in our lives this Aries energy rules. This Aries energy rules the house of self. If you think about the Aries energy as coming into life, it's like the first expression of ourselves as we start the zodiac story. So within our own chart, the first house represents that self, that consciousness that's coming into being. You can see consciousness is a focus of the house of self. Focus itself is a focus. Ego, identity, and appearance. All of these themes are represented here in the first house. So as we are focusing on this new moon in Capricorn, which is pinging your first house, meaning it's showing up in a place in your chart, this place in your chart, it's emphasizing this area of your life. So I'm going to ask you to choose something new to go after, achieve, to start within the realm of your house of self. So something about your consciousness, something about what you're focused on, ego work that you want to do, shadow work maybe, something when it comes to your identity, like changing your identity, a new identity that you want to put on. Same thing with your appearance, if you want a new appearance. And just because this cycle is only 28 days, that doesn't mean that you have to achieve the end results of whatever goal you're picking right here, whatever new beginning. It's just going to be supported for you to start this new thing during this time with this affirmation and continue on with it throughout however long it takes, okay? So just wanted to let you know there's no time frame here, even though the advice for how to start this energy, the affirmation for how to start this new change within the house of self, is valid for 28 days. The goal itself may not be achieved within that time, and that's totally acceptable. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions, and let's see what card is here for you. So if you haven't already called in your spiritual support team, taken a few deep breaths, and opened your heart to receive the guidance that's most aligned for you at this time, I recommend you pause the video and take the time to do that. Remember, this is your time to connect with your spiritual support team. You get to enjoy this time, celebrate this time, and honor this time in a way that feels good and right to you. So preparing yourself to receive this guidance is an important part of how to get the most out of these readings. So let's see what affirmation is going to help you with whatever you chose to start new in the realm of yourself. What new beginning for yourself are you focusing on for this lunar phase? Here's your affirmation to help you with it. Ooh, yeah. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. Wow. So these readings, I'm not going to be offering too much interpretation because this is going to be so unique and individual depending on what each person chose within this area of their life to start anew. But I will say that perhaps this is helping you to navigate through some fears that may be coming up as you start this new beginning within your identity, within your consciousness, between what you're focused on. As you are kind of shifting that, the reminder is that your safety, your home base, your like how to stay grounded in your sense of self as you're starting a new chapter of yourself is to connect with the love of the universe. That's really what I'm feeling, like how to stay connected to that self that is unchanging, is to connect with the love of the universe, which is the unchanging self that you are a part of and an expression of. Okay. So again, my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. So what does it mean to align to the love of the universe? Answering that may be part of how to make this shift and transition for you, and or it may be just advice to help you along the way as you make this shift. But really identifying how you align with the love of the universe. What does that mean for you? Sometimes people align with the love of the universe by keeping a gratitude journal. What are they grateful for? For you, you might specifically want to focus that gratitude journal on yourself. Like, what are you grateful for about you? Okay. you may want to do some sort of ceremony or honoring practice that helps you to align with the universe. Like that could be lighting incense, meditating, it could be going out in nature, it could be going to a spiritual sermon or ceremony. This phase is going to take us through the holidays, through the new year. So maybe aligning with the love of the universe on these days to help you. No, I don't want to. Hopefully, I'll edit that out. If not, you guys get to see me in being imperfect. Sometimes I cut out the bloopers, but maybe I forget. Who knows? Anyway. So this advice is really simple. I don't feel like I have much more to add to this. Just figure out how you align with the love of the universe. Maybe you sing a song that helps you connect to Mother Nature or helps you connect to your spiritual support team or whomever you go to for guidance. Maybe you just look at pictures of things that make you feel happy and surrounded with love. Maybe you do some self-care routines that help you feel the love of the universe. Maybe you have a conversation with your guides that help you feel their love. But yeah, and maybe even the consciousness shift that you're having is this recognition that you are safe to the extent that you are able to align with the love of the universe. If you are out of alignment with the love of the universe, something's going to come along that's going to get you back into alignment. And sometimes we don't feel safe when those readjustments happen because we don't see them from the perspective of aligning us back to the love of the universe. So just focus on that this lunar phase. Good luck with your new energy in this realm of yourself, this new consciousness, this new appearance, this new focus that you have, this new identity that you're trying on, this new appearance that you have. Just remember that as you change this within your life, that your true safety doesn't lie within that thing that you're changing. Even your safety doesn't lie in what you were or in where you're going, okay? And it lies in your capacity to align with the love of the universe, okay? Hope that helps. Let me know how that resonates. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.